Good morning everyone. I am Shanta SY, a diploma student in ISTD doing diploma in training and development. Today I will be giving a brief presentation on my project work, that is on effective training design for change management. This is a study conducted in L&T Mysore under the guidance of Sri Santosh Kumar Manager, BRBNMPL Mysore. To begin with, I would be going to tell about objectives of the study. Objectives of my study mainly are to prepare a strategic training design to implement effective change management in an organization. This study objective is also to manage the cost material time with controlled budget in developing an effective training design. Coming to the next objective is to adapt best delivery styles, training models and some training activities in training design by considering both learning styles of the employees and also the organization objectives. The next objective is to examine the challenges and success rate of change management through well-designed training in an organization. Finally, to recommend some constructive suggestions for preparing an accurate training design while doing change management in an organization. Let us move to the methodology. The methodology used in this research work is basically starting with identifying, analyzing and defining the problems in designing a precise training program for a change management. I had reviewed thoroughly the literature in respect of this subject of the project. In this research, further I developed theoretical conceptual frameworks and clearly defined terms and concepts of the study. The next part of the methodology is defining the objectives and study the organization keeping in view of objectives of the research. Research design was developed with data collection and planning the sample by questionnaires, interviews and through survey. Further methods used are processing, analyzing the data and the feedback. In the research, final part of the method was preparing and presenting the report with conclusions, findings and suggestions. Now I am coming to the hard portion of this research, that is data analysis and result. This was really challenging and important work I completed with enthusiasm but with many limitations. I collected data randomly among employees of various focus groups with varied ages, gender, service and educational background. However, here while analyzing data, I compared with two groups of employees, that is supervisors and above group and the workers group. The first graph represents data results of questionnaires, whereas the views are compared between two groups, that is supervisors and workers. I have taken the highest percentage of opinion of their answers from both the groups. First opinion is that 70% of the supervisors and above group are in the view that they need depth and technical details in training design in change management training, whereas only 50% of the workers are of this view. Coming to the next point, 75% of the workers showed interest in step-by-step instruction, whereas only 40% of supervisors and above group interested in such instructions. In task-oriented or hands-on training and show me how types of training is required by both the groups at almost same percentage, that is around 60%. In case study, our tour to the similar type of company is preferred by workers 83%, whereas compared with supervisors and above. On-board training is required by 64% of the workers and 30% of the supervisors and above. Continuous monitoring and mentoring is preferred by workers. Supervisors and above are not showed any interest in that. Coming to the interview data analysis and result, both groups have fear of change. However, in workers, this fear was more. Both have agreed that training gives them required KSA, that is knowledge, skill and analysis in new job, that is 69% and 78%. Supervisors showed more interest in using training, learning in their work area, 82%, whereas workers said that they utilize learning at their workplace, about 55%. 72% of workers said that they want more of this type of training, whereas supervisors showed little low interest. Coming to the survey data analysis results, the requirement of training in change management was surveyed. 80% of supervisors and above and 60% of the workers in favor of the training need in change management. Whereas denial in training program was very low. Here I displayed few data analysis and results. With total data analysis and with their results, I listed down key findings. Coming to the key findings, this study gives opportunity to know how to mitigate employees' resistance by well-designed training through preparing them for change and reduce associated fear and negativity in the employees significantly. It is also understood that efficient design training can be adopted to address employees' concern. This equips them with skill knowledge necessary to thrive through the change. Planned training program supports organizational change and gives guarantee of implementation of the change management at its best practice. With effective training emphasizes on fulfilling the needs or requirements of both employees and employers' objectives. One of the findings of the study is also that there is a possibility of each employee become a better change agent if more employees know, learn and gain about change through resourcefully designed training. With this study, I would like to give some recommendations and suggestions after this systematic research process. To start with, I am in the opinion that well-designed training can reduce excessive variation in the new performance of changed working condition. I recommend that for work in highly fluid, complex and uncertain projects, a perfectly designed training will facilitate. I suggest that simulation and web-based approaches addresses the training needs of adult learning. My recommendation for sustained training, it requires dedicated designers, faculties, technicians and administrators. I recommend to industries of reforming phases to have strong content with technical and practical training. It is evident that effective training design eliminates much of guesswork and uncertain outcomes in change management. I suggest in change management, the top management need to take up the advantage of new technologies in managing these changes. This study will also provide an insight into the manufacturing sector and steps need to be taken to improve the strategies of training design, thereby increasing the efficiency and effectiveness of the employees by imparting quality training to them. I would like to thank all of you, sir, for this opportunity to present before you. I thank once again.